Hi, this is Chef Remy. Today I'm going to show you how to make bread in a frying pan. We're going to use the following ingredients: all-purpose flour, 1½ cups, baking powder, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of salt also, and 1 cup of plain water, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and we're going to need some measuring cups and a whisk and a bowl, and also we need a frying pan with a nice tight lid. And this is going to be sort of like soda bread. It's going to look like pita bread, and you would bring it to the table to sop up some gravy, or if you ran out of bread it would come in kind of handy for that. Okay, so here is 1 teaspoon of baking powder, also 1½ cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of plain water. And you mix it up. The first time around, make sure you use 1 cup of water. The less water that you use, the thicker the bread. Now, use very little of that olive oil to cover the pan. 1 tablespoon is good enough. And then when you pour in your batter, put a little bit of water around the edges, and that's very important because that water is going to steam up and it's going to cook the bread. And try really hard not to look at it like I'm doing here for at least 15 minutes, because it's the same as if you open the oven door when you're baking. You want to let that steam do its job, so don't be peeking at it. It'd be better if you have a clear cover. Now when you check the bottom of it like that and it's nice and cooked and stiff, you can go ahead and flip it over and let it cook another 10 or 15 minutes and you'll have it. Now you might want to add some other things. Now we only added salt here, but for example you could add, say, sesame seed or dill weed, various other herbs, dried or fresh. Now here what we're doing is checking the crust and poking it through and see if it's cooked, and if it is, then you can go ahead and take it out. Okay, and then you'll want to cut it in quarters or eighths and serve it. Again, this is sort of like pita bread or like soda bread, and it's only something you would want to do, just a little extra touch for your dinner, or perhaps if you ran out of bread. Now here I've kind of used too much water, and you see that's how it would come out. If you use a little less water, it's going to be a higher, thicker piece of bread, that is. And you just go ahead and plate it and serve it, and there you have it. Bread made in a pan. This is when you run out of bread, or if somebody requests it. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Chef Remy, and if you get a chance, check out my website. It's called thevideocook.com. Thanks very much, and bye-bye.